Hello and welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm unboxing Obsession. Everything that comes with Obsession. We were very, very lucky to get a review copy sent to us from K&T Games. So we have the base game here, we have the upstairs downstairs one over here, the Essex Expansion of course, the Obsession useful box, and over here some promotional tiles which are very exclusive, I'll let you know. So let's take a quick look at all of these. I'll move these just off camera for your viewing pleasure. Right, let's take a look at the base game. So essentially in this game, you are a destitute family. There are a few of those around, I can tell you. And you're going to be trying to get the respect of the local populace. So nothing on the inside, well, you know, what can you expect? And then we have a rulebook. And of course, these days, everyone has a lovely QR code that you can scan, so you don't have to bother yourself with reading through these. Normally, I get Will to read the rules. I'd rather a servant like him do it than I would. Let's take a look inside. So, very lovely and glossy rules here. So we've got all the player areas set up over there. Of course, and then the central play area set up continued over here. It looks very nice. Lovely images. A nice little kind of a distribution of victory points, little chart there. Always good to have a chart now and again, as I always say anyway. And then we've got playing the game, a standard turn, talking all through it, and continued. And as you can see, there's quite a lot in here. And what would a game set in a period costume drama kind of setting would be without some courtship? So that's everything you need. There's also a solo mode for this, so you might just get to see myself try to win. We have a glossary here, of course. Well, this is a very thick glossary. And it goes about every tile, every kind of service you can do, the round track. I mean, this is great. It's always nice to have a lovely rulebook followed by a glossary in case there are any questions by some of the less intelligent people at the table. And then we have, oh, look at this glorious score pad here. So you can really just write down your people's names there. You can go through and, I mean, this is just very nice. Lovely paper. Top class. And then look at this. I mean, this is a thing to behold. All these lovely boxes here. So we've got a little box here for the Cavendish. A box here for, of course, Wessex. The House of Asquith. The Howard House. The Ponsonby. And, of course, the House of York. So, what have we got in here? Lovely royal purple boxes here. And inside we have an assortment of different meeples. And hiding down here, what is that you see? But of course, a 20-sided dice, or a D20 to those people who are a little more, well, streetwise, shall we say. I'll move the meeples out. And we have a lovely cloth bag here with the title of the game on there. And this purple is just to die for. So let's roll the dice. And of course, 13 lucky for some. Right, let's take a look inside this bag and take a look at these little characters we'll be playing with here. So, these, I don't really like to sully my hand with them. These here are, of course, some of our servants. And there's quite a few servants here, the green servants. I'll just discard them over here. Now, each of the servants do different things, and off the top of my head, I honestly don't know which servants are which. There we go, some lovely blue servants there. Probably butlers. I mean, they've got little trays there. So there we are. We'll put these over here as well. Some purple. Oh, and we've also hidden away in there as a first player marker. So let's put that over there. And then we've got these lovely female servants for us here, maybe the madams of the house. Some more red female servants there for you. Some silica gel, which I will feed to Will at some point. Oh, and all of these lovely white servants here. And of course, another pawn. So look at those, really nice. I've got a little bag there they're carrying. probably my baggage. And then finally, oh no, these look more like butlers. These are the under butlers. So we finish off with some under butlers there. I believe they're under butlers. And then these lovely hexagonal things there. So absolutely lovely components within there. Next, let's take a look in this box, and this feels very empty. It is an empty box, so they give you some air in here, which you can use for your breathing pleasure. Oh, it smells lovely. Give that a whiff. Right, now we get on to the elderly hall. So this is going to be doing the round tracker, so you know each season as you go through here what's going to happen. On the back we've got another one, which may be for one player. Maybe it's exactly the same. I don't know without looking, so I'll have to go and do that at some point. Then we have the country estate improvements. This will sit underneath your houses, your family's board like so. And on here it gives you an idea of the order of play, your reputation around the outside here, and which house you actually are. So in the base game, you've got 4 of these, and then you've got your houses. Ooh, hard to get out there. So there's York, of course, Essex, and my favourite, just by name alone, the Cavendish, which I have to say is my favourite of the bananas. Now here is the builder's market over here, guests and servants over here, and the builder's market reserve. So this is where you're going to be buying new tiles to fill out your kind of engine that you're building. Very nice, lovely artwork in the background there. And then we've got some cards, some more cards, and of course we've got this lovely, easy to open mark of quality right there, some objectives, and then these tiny little beautiful victory point cards here. So let's try and get into some of these cards, shall we? And straight away, I'm straight into this one. I do declare that is very easy indeed. So let's take a look. These are the guest cards, I believe. So let's take a look at a couple of these guests. You might look quite like this gentleman with the hat there. So this gentleman is Thomas, Earl of Kellynch. I should be able to pronounce it. So this is, if you use this character, you're going to be getting some reputation points and of course some money as well. The Earl is an avid sportsman traveling from estate to estate to hunt and ride. Another fine gentleman here. Kenneth Viscount Ashwood, a master of political debate. The brilliant Viscounts enjoy lively discussion in libraries and billiard rooms. Well, and finally, let's go to this very distinguished looking gentleman, Carol, Duke of Hazelton. The influential Duke has a connection to Derbyshire in his youngest son, who married into the Warwick family. Well, you get a bunch of these lovely gentlemen and ladies as well in there. It's not just men, I believe. I look through, looking for ladies. Oh, it seems to be just distinguished gentlemen in this deck. I'm sure there'll be some ladies further in. So, we have a solitaire card there. And a few of those, will you be using this if you're playing by yourself? Which happens now and again. Then we have a bunch of player aids to assist the slower members of your gaming group, or just to remind yourself exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Don't worry, we have more cards to go through. So some more guests for us, including the family themselves. For each family have their own cards to begin with, as well as a couple of random guests. So, I believe the Ponsonbys even? Ponsonby, the Ponsonby family. So, we've got a couple of these, a lovely lady there. Cavendish. Yes, some absolutely lovely. And here we go to the lady guests now. So quite a few lovely lady guests here. Very nice. So lots of guests to invite to your abode, to various different events. Next I get into another deck, and this time they didn't give you an easy open kind, but we have the objective deck. This is very simple, so 7 bonus, 5 victory points if you have 2 valets and 2 ladies maids required. You get 1 victory point per prestige tile, including monument and hybrid tiles. And the final one I have a quick look at is you get 7 bonus, 5 victory points under butler required. So quite a few objectives in this. I'll try and get into these tiny cards here. Well, 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 these are the tiniest cards. These are victory points. So 3 victory points or £200. Look at all this. Lovely. Oh, and the fleur-de-lis, sorry, this is the reputation. The fleur-de-lis actually refers to advanced guests or casual guests. So you get quite a lot of these victory point cards you're going to be getting through in a game as well. Now, what do we have left? Of course, we have all of the tiles that you're going to be punching out, nothing underneath, which is fine. So these are the different tiles of things you can be doing. So there's the main gazebo for afternoon tea, the fenced paddock for admiring the horses, the gabled conservatory, indoor constitutional, and of course the Queen's suite for a nice slumber. We have all our money around the outside and our reputation. In here we've got the private study for village fair planning, the breakfast room for break and fast, the North Library for political debate, and of course the Heritage Guest Suite for dreams. A garden maze and imported marble floor, it all looks very nice. We've got some butler rooms up the top here, and then some special things that happen every time you have one of these. So brushing room, for instance, the footman on staff now trained to serve as valets when needed, or butler's pantry, get an under butler who may perform any male service role except useful men. More money, of course. Then we have the front parlour where you can whist away the hours, a smoking room for cigars and port, the music room for family recitals, and the Lionheart suite for repose. And our final bunch of tiles here, our selection, we have of course the bowling green for bowls, the riding stables for afternoon ride, the tennis court for lawn tennis, and the billiards room for a friendly game. And that, my friends, is everything you get in the base game of Obsession. Now, they were very kind to send us over quite a few other of the expansions. In fact, I think we have everything. So I will now move this to one side. I will sort this out later, or perhaps get one of my servants to look through this, and we'll have a look to see what is in the other sets. Next, the next big box expansion is the upstairs downstairs. So straight away, we've got some more pieces. Let's take a quick look at those. And we won't be needing this. So we start off with some new servant types. So I believe this is servants. Lovely, very nice. More of the base servants here. Lovely. And some more of the base servants here as well. These are, oh. Now some new characters. Oh, they went everywhere. So we have these look useful men by the looks of it with their handy hammers. We have our pink ladies here. Maybe, I'm not sure what they are, but they feel very nice. Finally, these perhaps may be the cooks. Really nice colors. And you get a handful of these together. You're gonna be in for a good time. So we also have a bunch more cards here. I've realized bunch is not especially the best word I could be using here. Yeah, never mind. So we've got the Howard family in here. Some more guests to join in the fray. We have some milestone cards with a very nice backing there. And then some more explanations. So the new characters we get are the cook, the hallboy, and the head housemaid. And of course, the useful man on the back there. And these will all help you with an idea of how you're supposed to play and what the sequences are. Then we've got some specially selected cards here off into one side. Some more guests here. Now, these may be corrections for the original box. So I'm going to keep these to one side just in case. We have another lovely bag here, but this is the upstairs downstairs as opposed to the Obsession main one. We have some more of these lovely scorecards. Promotional cards of unique rules, which may be the ones that I just put to one side there. Then we've got some more objectives. This time the objectives come with a very easy to open packaging, whereas the base game did not. So 7 bonus, 4 victory points, finish the game with all 4 upstairs, downstairs 7s. Guest bonus for 1 VP for each prestige guest. Group bonus, 13 victory points for the sporting group. Well, very good. So some more objectives there. We also have some essentials. And some large victory point cards. Well. Fairchild Essentials. Oh, these must all be... I've got them upside down, that's why. These are VP cards. There we are, so some more VP cards. This will tell you what's in the box, as opposed to just listening to me waffle on. There's a QR code as always, so you can have a look through that. And once again, a lovely manual here. Goes through each of the new roles, the new servants. And it all looks very nice. So another very nice rule book there. We have another country estate improvements board. And the Howard family join the fray. We have a build markets reserve here. We have elderly hall. Well, with a completely new little track there. Interesting. Very interesting. Now finally we have some more symbols over here which represent the different houses, of course. We've got some more rooms which are essentially, I believe, to help you with the Howard family coming in. So you can have 5 players. It all looks very, very good. So that is the upstairs downstairs expansion. And once again, I will get one of my 7s to tidy all of this away. Otherwise, it'd be simply ghastly opening this up and having a look in and seeing all this that I have to sort out. Next, let's take a look at the Essex Expansion. So this includes 2 new improvement towers, a morning room and a retiring room. Let's try and get in this. It's very hard to get in here though, because it's very, very tight. It may require some assistance getting in here. Where is that butler? I need him. Okay, I've managed to prise this open. So, the Essex family. So, brief introduction about them. We have our new rooms, the breakfast room, morning room, retiring room, all in here. Very nice. We have their board, of course, with Essex. And we have some solitaire cards in here. And some new guests, of course, as well as the Essex themselves. And the solo cards. So that's what you get in the Essex expansion. Then we have these lovely Obsession promotional tiles. So some music rooms here. You get a music room where you can hire a music instructor, a walled garden for premium ingredients, a still room for servant prep, a laundry for fresh linen, horse carriage, secret rendezvous, and an ice house to acquire some ice. Some summer houses, an East End haha, a manor aviary, a village fair stall, private family chapel, a grand ballroom, a garden observatory, ornamental hermitage, North Tower, East Lawn, elderly hall for a costume ball, and an art gallery. And then the unique rules that come along with this as well. That's what you get in the promotional tiles. Last but not least, we have the useful box. So this provides a bunch more things for you to play around with, as well as some correction cards. We've got some new bags in here. We have an additional cook. We have correction cards in here, as well as a couple of new cards. This explains everything you need to know about this. And then some tiles as well, which are corrected, I believe. So if you are wanting to have all the right pieces, then the useful box is indeed very useful. Well, this about wraps up my coverage of the Obsession, well, all of the Obsession, and hopefully I won't get too obsessed with playing this. But if you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe to our various different social medias, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. I've been the ever excitable Adam, and stay tuned to the channel because we will be doing a full gameplay of Obsession for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, stay safe and keep rolling.